If you just look at economic growth charts, the US just kept growing, and very significantly, many other countries stopped growing. So Canada has stopped growing, the UK has stopped growing, Germany has stopped growing, and some of those countries may be actually going backwards at this point. And there's a very long discussion to be had about what's wrong with those countries. And there's, of course, plenty of things that are wrong with our country. But the US is just flat out primed for growth. And I think that's a consequence of many factors, some of which are lucky and some of which through hard work. And so the lucky part is just, number one, we just have like incredible physical security by being our own continent. We have incredible natural resources, right? There's this running joke now that like whenever it looks like the US is going to run out of some like rare earth material, some farmer in North Dakota like kicks over a hay bale and finds like a $2 trillion deposit, right? I mean, we're just like blessed, with geography and with natural resources. Energy, we can be energy independent anytime we want. This last administration decided they didn't want to be. They wanted to turn off American energy. This new administration has declared that they have a goal of turning it on in a dramatic way. There's no question we can be energy independent. We can be a giant net energy exporter. It's purely a question of choice. And I think the new administration is going to do that. And then I would say two other things. One is, we are the beneficiaries, and, you're an example of this. We're a beneficiary. We're the beneficiary of, 50, 100, 200 years of like the basically most aggressive driven, smartest people in the world, most capable people, moving to the US and raising their kids here. And so we just have, by far the most dynamic, we're by far the most dynamic population, most aggressive, we're the most aggressive set of characters certainly in any Western country, and have been for a long time and certainly are today. And then finally, I would just say, look, we are overwhelmingly the advanced technology leader. We have our issues, and we have I would say, particular issue with manufacturing, which we could talk about. But for, anything in software, anything in AI, anything in, all these, advanced biotech, all these advanced areas of technology, like we're by far the leader. Again, in part because many of the best scientists and engineers in those fields, come to the U.S. And so we have all of the preconditions for just a monster boom. I could see economic growth going way up. I could see productivity growth going way up. Rate of technology adoption going way up. And then we can do a global tour if you like, but like basically all of our competitors have like profound issues, and we could kind of go through them one by one. But the competitive landscape just it's remarkable how much better positioned we are for growth.